Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your daily read. We're going to talk about Saturday, December 3rd, 2022. I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the day for all 12 signs. So just take what resonates and do not stress over what doesn't. Okay, they're saying minimal stress for this day is key. But I do as well want to thank you in advance for hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. And of course, leave me a comment, if not several, down below. But yeah, we're going to pull an overall energy from the Modern Witch deck, and then we will continue with the Mermaid Tarot. Let's do some shuffling. Quality alone time. This is probably my fourth or fifth time attempting to get this reading done. The Nine of Wands came out as overall energy for one attempt. The Hermit card came out as overall energy for the last attempt. Wouldn't be surprised if those are absolutely accurate for your day or for this day in general, but for whatever reason, we're redoing it, okay? For Saturday, the overall energy, Ace of Swords, okay, as well as the Ace of Cups, the Temperance, and the High Priestess. So the spiritual vibe of Friday feels at least somewhat continued into this day. Your spirituality takes a highlight in the eyes of others. But I do feel like you need to have patience when it comes to that spirituality, when it comes to other people, a situation, the energy in the air. There's the potential to have a nervous Nelly around you. That came out in the last attempt as well, okay? But I need to recognize the abundance flowing in at this time. We were just speaking upon, was it in this attempt? A change is going to be reminded to you that lies ahead. And so I'm not surprised that we have two aces here, okay? For some of you, have multiple changes to be expected in the upcoming days, weeks, months, just moving forward in general. But as I try to catch my breath, I feel the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck is also very much relevant in regards to you expecting abundance for doing what's right for you, for not overly concerning or even thinking about other people and how it will affect them. No offense to them, but it's all about you doing what's right for you. Whether this is a move of residence, this is a change in your career, it could be both. I feel as if Spirit's saying we're proud of you because it's time to see a healthier situation come to be. This could even be in regards to dating for some, but there's a very conquering vibe about you regardless of what you decide to tackle, get done, right? Whatever you're planning for in some way, shape, or form. And Spirit's saying that determination is, okay, it needs to be channeled in the right direction, but it also is part of the reason why things are going to fall into place for you moving forward in such a simplistic manner, okay? It will bring joy to your situation. Let's do a 3-card spread to further break down the day. There's a slow-moving vibe about this day. I mean, it may be one in regards to you feeling a bit burnt out, in regards to things affecting your energy, but I also just feel like you don't feel the need to rush, okay? Spirit's saying with your innate ability to manifest, with your ability to co-create, even with your guides, to just accomplish very easily due to your talent, due to your experience, knowledge, there really, again, isn't a need to rush, okay? Just do things with ease and just put in the work, okay? And you'll see things turn out as they're meant to, fall into place again as they're meant to. Very Four of Wands kind of vibe. For Saturday. Okay, I'm going to put this one back. Page of Cups, definitely properly placed next to the Ace of Swords. I'm going to pull right from the middle for the third one. Death. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised to see the Death card talking about the end of the day where it feels like all the effort you put forth, even just the previous days or day, feeling a bit heavy in energy for one reason or another and just making you feel burnt out, depleted as you get ready to wrap up the day. But we're beginning with a Page of Cups, as you can see. There's a huge focus on a situation and how it affects you, but also in regards to what you're about to embark upon, okay? The Empress. And I do feel like it's a reminder that you deserve this fresh energy. You deserve the new. There's a focus on the weather as well to begin the day, or at least in this first third, if you will. And I feel as if Spirit's pushing you to focus on the work at hand and then admire oneself, right? In one sense, admire the work you're reviewing or just people are tuning into. or whatever you succeed with in the beginning parts of this day. But also admire how good looking you are, okay? Get out into the sunlight if you can, if Mother Nature allows it. There's a focus on trees. The spiritual meaning of a shell is also coming into play, okay? I also feel like this is the part of the day where your spirituality takes a big highlight and the downloads could be flowing in, okay? Even if you don't do spiritual work, but naturally I can see how that's going to pertain to me. I feel the need to pull one more. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. Putting in the hard work, getting ready to give birth to something new. Interestingly enough, we have a pregnant vibe in that imagery after we just pulled the Empress card, okay? It's Spirit saying your openness to change, that's going to take a highlight, okay? Your informative way of being towards oneself, for oneself, and for the benefit of others, that's coming into play, okay? When the Hermit card came out in one of the last attempts, I got the message of your leadership takes a highlight, okay? Some quality alone time naturally, at least for part of the day, but you will easily connect with somebody, okay? Or a past moment or two where you easily connected with one specific person that's taking a highlight. But yeah, it just feels like you're going to leave people impressed in one way, shape, or form with your work at this point. I definitely lost the message. I just got it back. Leadership, once again. You being a leader, an inspiration, that takes a highlight in the first part of the day. The Ace of Cups, once again, to move on to the middle of the day, where we have the Four of Cups. Spirit saying the middle of the day highlights what's not meant for you, whether it's something you're meant to leave behind moving forward, for something better, or just more peace of mind, okay? More inner peace, let's just put it that way. But yeah, some of you, it's a work environment, even if you work from home. But I do feel like there's a need to not overindulge, okay? If you look at that imagery, however that ends up playing out for you. But let's pull a third one, or a second one for this. The Five of Wands. The middle of the day highlights, again, the energy in a situation, okay? The chaos. You may even find your spirituality feels a bit rough, or just there's a highlight on the messing with, okay? And Spirit says, let's think back to a time where things were more so hectic. There were more trials and tribulations, is what I'm getting. More obstacles to overcome, and you dealt with it pretty damn well, okay? But you would deal with it even better these days, okay, throughout this specific day to you know, go with the daily read vibe. But I just feel like you need to steer clear of who and what's not meant for you, and you have a good sense of just that, okay? So trust your intuition. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Some of you need to remember why a new financial investment and or a new job lies on the horizon for you, okay? Things are going to become more comfortable, more financially stable, I feel the need to say. And I sense that something is just growing gradually, okay? Could definitely connect back to what you were working on in the beginning of the day. But take a deep breath. I feel like the energy in the air is making you speak quite quickly. If you hear how I'm delivering the messages, I'm just feeling like watching this back afterwards, I'm not gonna feel like it's my best daily read. But yeah, anyways, it just reminds me specifically why something for me is switching out. You can probably put two and two together. But we have the Death card once again to wrap up this day. We have Justice, okay? Spirit saying in the midst of feeling depleted, in the midst of, again, thinking about or preparing for an ending, you need to recognize how much justice is coming to be in regards to that. If this is an ending that you're, again, thinking about or planning for, Spirit's saying you asked for it, okay? You're manifesting it all the meanwhile. Okay, a gift from the gods is what I just heard. Anyways, take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath and recognize that you will find oneself at the destination that you are meant for soon enough, or multiple, okay? It's this day that Spirit, it's to wrap up this day where Spirit's saying, you go through your struggles and it makes you stronger. Remember that. You deal with a lot and we commend you for it, but we're not saying things are going to be perfect moving forward, even after this change or multiple, but the scales are balancing out for you in certain ways. You're needing to recognize and acknowledge the justice that you're receiving in regards to all the efforts you put forth towards something you're continuing as well. Okay, you're doing great. You're doing great. And okay, they're saying an outburst recently that was a spiritual being working through you. Just keep that in mind. That's not for everybody. It could have been somebody else around you, but anyways, I just feel like you need to protect your energy to wrap up this day and heal. Okay, heal. Try not to overdo it if you're working or if you are just trying to get more accomplished. It feels like there is a vibe where you want to stay busy to wrap up this day, but you just, it's your body will tell you otherwise, right? You just need to go through some healing. Try to rest your heart, okay? Heal that as well, because there's going to be an upcoming level of connecting with people that needs you feeling fresh, okay? That feels very much relevant for the upcoming week or two, but I just feel the need to pull one more for in between each part. The Page of Swords, it's a day of informing other people, but also learning more for one's improvements moving forward, okay? In regards to somebody's intentions, potentially, or intention. But the Eight of Swords, yeah, the day highlights where you're feeling a bit trapped and limited, and Spirit's saying, again, we're switching things up. Bear with me. That's just as neat as it's going to get. But yeah, it's a day where you're being reminded, again, you have so many quality improvements moving forward, and we need you to notice or remember how damn confident you are when you're in the right energy, okay? It's a day where you need to potentially write down some of the downloads you get, okay, or some of the ideas that come to be, because a lot's going to be flowing in from your spirit guides, from spirits in general. And I just feel like some of which is going to be very useful to remember in the upcoming days, weeks, months. And it's a day where you just will have a lot going on, okay? But it's a day that, again, reminds you of a beautiful leap of faith for oneself on the horizon that'll, again, leave you with more inner peace and just more comfort and the ability to succeed more for you individually. Well deserved, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Saturday, and I'll see you next time.